Hey everybody, this is Eric Clark's Travel Videos, and I'm in Gibraltar, and this is a city under siege. I don't know. It's this interesting building. I was walking up to the top of the castle, or to the top of the mountain, and I ran across this. And when I got here, there was nobody here, but now there's people here. But let me show you. So they have a tour bus of people, I guess, Queen's Travel. But that's what it says right there. It says that it's Gibraltar, a city under siege. And it's interesting. There's no names. There's a little tiny parking spot and some benches. But truly, there's not much to it. And there's no ticket needed. There's no information or anything. But when you walk up here and you turn left, it has these and it tells you it's covered by CCTV. So it has this open gate here. And so, how you doing? Old Willis magazine. And this shows you what it's like. It's a guard room. You are here. So this is the powder store, a courtyard, and then a powder store. So it's obviously to have cannons and stuff. And then you can push the button and it'll talk to you.
Comes from the name of an officer in the Royal Artillery who showed exemplary energy in mounting and serving the guns during the capture of Gibraltar in 1704. These
Interesting.
Are amongst the earliest structures.
And so this is another one, and you can press the button. Eric just likes pressing the buttons. The walls around these structures are covered in mortar with soft paper, blah, 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 blah. Can you read all that?
Amid the numerous
okay. So it's really just a storehouse for, I guess, cannons and gunpowder and cannonballs. And you really can't read that.
Professional nurses and with minimal medical facilities, it was soldiers' wives who tended the sick and wounded. Although only 5 wives per company of 85 to 100 men were officially entitled to rations, in reality, many others survived off the record. By nursing the soldiers quickly back to health and active service, they all played an important role.
Okay, so that's a storehouse. And then over here, they have the bad boy chamber. And Bob the Beater. And Walter the Whipped are here. Discipline and punishment. I don't know. There's no signs to this place. There's not anything, but they've got buttons. I love buttons. Can I tell you how much I like buttons?
Order and discipline in a garrison town has always been very strict and severe, even for the civilians living within it. Herewith is a list of the offences and punishments inflicted or awarded in such cases of breaching the law. If any man is drunk when on exercise on the South Parade, he is not to be sent to the Black Hole, but marched a prisoner to the parade. The drum major to take the cat out to exercise.
It's terrible.
To take the cat out of the bag. Cat o' nine tails whip. All sentinels who do not call
don't fall
out
over. Oh my gosh, okay, don't touch things there. More buttons. Water.
No women to be disowned.
200 lashes. Oh my gosh. Boy, I'd de-scale you. So anyway, I just find this little place here just amazing. Oh, look, another button.
Serve stops of flour. General Elliot stopped his soldiers from powdering their hair, and to set everyone a good example, he even lived for a week on 4 ounces of rice a day. The high prices that could be charged for even small quantities of poor quality food tempted ships from North Africa to smuggle supplies past the enemy. But civilians often survived on little more than grass, seaweed and wild onions.
Grass, seaweed and wild onions, okay. And what is over here? Another one, City in Ruins. Another button. I love these buttons.
This ruined courtyard resembles paintings of the city at the end of the Great Siege. Before the bombardment had even begun, many towers and steeples were demolished to prevent their use as landmarks by the Spanish artillery. To minimize damage and injury, paving slabs were lifted and roads ploughed so that cannonballs would bury themselves harmlessly into the earth instead of ricocheting about the streets. Despite these precautions,
Okay.
over 400
Well,
houses were destroyed, as is shown by the drummer of the Lancashire Regiment, who held the record for the most flogged man in the British Army. In his first
well, they're still beating that guy over here. It's terrible.
Of which 4,000 were administered in the first.
Well, they just beat him to death. I don't know. And then here's what happens after your beating. You go to a wagon for dead people. Wow, that's icky. Oh, another button.
During the siege, many people on a poor diet were closely confined for long periods in unsanitary conditions. It is hardly surprising that smallpox, yellow fever, influenza, dysentery and scurvy thrived.
Pause as
By the
needed.
end of the first year of the Great Siege, smallpox alone had killed over 500, with the highest mortality rate amongst the children. Although the chart below only contains details of the military losses, it quite clearly shows that diseases were much more dangerous than cannibal.
Okay, well, interesting. Death and diseases during the siege, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so this is, I'm going to call this Gibraltar Nature Reserve. I don't know what this is exactly, but we'll call it a nature reserve. And it's just that, this is it. There's not much more to this, but press the buttons, it's crazy. Okay, everybody, that's it. Thanks for coming along. Bye, everybody.